This is a time of war.
On the morning of June 14, 2025, at 0923, Ticonderoga-class cruiser USS Princeton, CG-59, was conducting a routine freedom of navigation operation in international waters of the South China Sea as part of the Nimitz Carrier Strike Group. During standard air and surface surveillance, the ships and /spy, one radar detected a People's Liberation Army Navy plan. Type 052D destroyer accelerating from 18 to 30 knots at a range of approximately 200 kilometers. The planned vessel, identified as CNS Jiankong, tail number 163, had altered course and was closing the distance. Concurrently, airborne early warning aircraft from the strike group observed multiple J-15 fighters launching from the Chinese carrier Shandong, located several hundred kilometers to the north. These movements suggested a coordinated, multi-domain response to the presence of the U.S. Carrier Strike Group operating in international waters, through which roughly one-third of global maritime trade transits annually. The U.S. task force maintained strict adherence to international norms, predictable course and speed, open communications on bridge-to-bridge and guard frequencies, and full compliance with the code for unplanned encounters at sea queues. Inside USS Princeton's Combat Information Center, watchstanders tracked the approaching destroyer with calm professionalism. The ship's Aegis combat system continuously updated firing solutions across the strike group via Cooperative Engagement Capability, CEC, while the carrier USS Nimitz, CVN-68, adjusted flight operations to maintain robust combat air patrol coverage. At 0935, an E-2D Advanced Hawkeye detected the airborne J-15s climbing southbound. Controllers noted the fighters appeared fuel and payload constrained, consistent with ski jump launches from Shandong. Meanwhile, passive sonar contacts suggested a possible Type 039 submarine operating in the area. Throughout the encounter, both sides maintained disciplined rules of engagement. When the Type 052D briefly illuminated USS Nimitz with its Type 346A fire control radar, an action widely regarded as highly escalatory in naval protocol, U.S. forces recorded the event but did not reciprocate with hard locks, demonstrating strategic restraint while preserving full defensive readiness. In the air, USF divided by a -18E divided by F Super Hornets from VFA-14 Top Hatters and other embarked squadrons established a layered combat air patrol, supported by a divided by a -18G Growlers, providing standoff jamming and real-time battlespace awareness via Link 16. The U.S. fighters maintained positive control of the engagement zone. One J-15 conducted a close pass on a Super Hornet. The American pilot executed a disciplined defensive maneuver and regained positional advantage without escalating. By early afternoon, after several hours of parallel operations at close proximity, the planned formation began an orderly disengagement. J-15s recovered aboard Shandong with low fuel states. The Type 052D reversed course, and the overall Chinese presence withdrew to the north. Later that afternoon, the U.S. Virginia-class attack submarine, which had been operating undetected in the area for several days, conducted a brief, deliberate surfacing in proximity to the Chinese carrier group before submerging again, a clear demonstration of undersea superiority and situational awareness. The encounter concluded without incident. Both navies demonstrated high levels of training and discipline, though the episode highlighted continuing differences in how the United States and China view navigation rights and acceptable behavior in international waters. U.S. forces resumed their scheduled operations, continuing to ensure freedom of the seas in one of the world's most vital maritime regions.